Can I ask how you came up with the name the Couriers?
We did not come up with it. Nobody in this group was in the group because it was a Bible school group. And as somebody would graduate, another person would come in. And it was named by people who were in the group before us.
Dick Malone being one of them.
It was a Bible school name.
Yep.
Every year there was a 51 Couriers, 52 Couriers, 53 Couriers. When we got to 55, we were all, I was in the 55 team. And we all said, what are we gonna name ourselves? And everybody says, is the Couriers taken yet? And we asked around the campus. Nobody said, no, nobody wants that name.
Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that part.
And we said, okay, we'll be the 55 Couriers.
Mm-hmm.
And then we were the 56, 57, 58 Couriers. And then when we left school, we said, there will be no 59 Couriers here because we are taking the name with us to Pennsylvania.
I never knew that. So when the other guys graduated that year, nobody from that group stayed with the group. You started with a new group with Don and you and
Lem Boyles.
And Lem Boyles.
Lem Boyles.
Okay.
And we took the name because nobody had taken it yet. 8 groups and nobody chose it.
I never knew
King's
that.
Ambassadors.
Let's talk about one other quick thing about the name. How it's pronounced in different parts of the country. In New York, they call us the Couriers. Okay? In the South, they say, y'all the Couriers.
How
Yeah.
about the Korea Quartet?
We're in Vidor, Texas. I'm sorry, you brought it up. You want to tell it?
No, you tell it.
We're in Vidor, Texas, and I mean it was blistering hot. That's why I remember it. And we were in the restroom because we were still in the car back in those days. So we either dressed in the church or we dressed in we called it the SO Motel. SO was a gas station, and so people say, "Where do you change clothes?" We'd say, "In the SO Motel." In other words, in the restroom at an SO gas station. Anyway, we're there, and this old boy came in while we're dressing. He said, "Oh, you guys," he said, "I hear you guys are from overseas." We said, "Well, no." He said, "Well, aren't you the Korea Quartet?"
Talk about sleeping. I remember in Texas when we didn't have enough money for a motel, we pulled down by the beach so that we'd be near the sand, and some of us could sleep in the front and the back seat, but the rest could sleep outside on a blanket. And I remember I didn't get inside the car. We pulled up to the beach. It seemed like the water was a long way. At the night hours, we couldn't even see it, right? We couldn't even see the water. We all went to sleep, and the next morning I woke up, and that water was just right at our feet.
They hollered. I heard them holler.
Whoa! Wow! Look at this.
Where did you
I was
sleep,
in there
Neil?
in a cabana.
A cabana, right?
Open cabana.
Yeah.
Let me tell you what happened that day, too. We were so broke. We had like $5.50, $6 among us.
Oh, yes.
We bought 2 hot dogs.
That's right.
And divided them up into 5. Yep.
And
That's how close to the brink we were.
I slept on the one-wheel trailer.
Mm-hmm.
We had a trailer with one wheel on it, and I slept, put some stuff and slept on top. And you were.
It was Eddie Reese's car,
Yeah,
the 54 Oldsmobile with a one-wheel trailer.
Oh my goodness!
Since it was Eddie's car, he called the number 1 spot, which is the back seat. So he slept in the back seat. Don Baldwin, second in rank, because he was the manager, got the front seat. Dwayne yelled for the trailer, and Dave and I were stuck in this cabana outside.
When the tide came in,
When the tide came in, boy, it was scary.
I mean, it was almost water on our feet. It was that
How
close.
is it, every time you came home from a trip like that, I would say, as a wife, "How was your trip?" And Dave would say, "Fine, we had a great trip. Never tell me about living on the beach."
we never brought home bad news. Tried not to.
That's true.
We didn't want our wives to go through all that. They had enough on their minds of taking care of the kids at home. We tried very hard to do that.